बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम अल्लाहुम्मा रब्बि ज़िदनी इल्मा सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम आमीन अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन। The topic of this lecture is important concepts of solutions of trigonometric equations. For this lecture I am using the work of one of my best student, Miss Safa Idris of class 2020, the Lyceum. An important advice: be gentle. Well, don't use calculator for the following values of sine, cos and tan. For sine theta 1, 0, minus 1. Cos theta 1, 0, minus 1. Don't use calculator, use sketches instead. So to solve these equations of sine and cos for this domain, we have to make the sketches of sine and cos for this domain. So when sine theta is 1, according to this sketch, theta is 90. So the solution of this equation is 90 degree. Sine is 0 at 3 points, 0 degree, 180 degrees and 360 degrees. So the solution of this equation is 0, 180 and 360 with respect to this domain and this sketch. Sine theta is minus 1 is at 270 degrees. Similarly, cos theta is 1 is at 10 degrees and cos theta 1 is at 360 degrees. Cos theta is 0 at 90 degrees and 270 degrees. Cos theta minus 1 is at 180 degrees. And this is the range of sine theta and cos theta. For these two values of tan, don't use calculator. So use sketch of tan theta according to given domain. So tan theta is 0 at 3 points, 0, 180 and 360. And tan theta is infinite at two values of theta, 90 degrees and 270 degrees. And this is the range of tan theta, minus infinite to plus infinite. Rules for unknown angles. So to solve the equations like this, we have to use these rules. Cos minus theta is plus cos theta, sine minus theta is minus sine theta, and tan minus theta is minus tan theta. Only cos theta is positive. To solve this equation, I will use this rule. So sine minus x, according to this rule, it will become minus sine x. So this minus will come here and this one will be negative on right hand side. Since sine is positive, so according to this domain, I have to work in anti-clockwise direction, and since sine is positive, so sine must be in first and second quadrant. Theta must be here and here. So alpha is 30. When you will take inverse of this, half, you will get 30. So first answer is 30 and second answer is 150 minus 30. Important points. While solving trigonometric equations, these points will help you to solve any trigonometric equation. Number 1. Solve the equations according to the given domain with respect to the direction. Like if domain is positive, then you should work in anti-clockwise direction. And for negative domain, work in clockwise direction. So this is the point number 1. You have to decide the direction with respect to the given domain. For positive domains, work in anti-clockwise direction. For negative domain, work in clockwise direction. And one important thing, the numbers of the quadrants will remain unchanged, irrespective of the directions. Point number 2, decide the quadrants according to the sign of numerical value of the given function and given domain. So you have to decide the quadrants with respect to two things. Number one, the sign of the numerical value, and number two, the given domain. These two things will help you to decide the quadrants. Since sign is positive and since this is the domain, so sign must be in first quadrant and second quadrant. Like this theta must be in first and second quadrants. In first quadrant, answer is theta is equal to alpha. This is alpha and this is also alpha. So in first quadrant, answer is theta is equal to alpha. In second quadrant, answer will be 180 minus alpha, because till here 180 and we need till here, so it should be 180 minus alpha. So point number 2 is decide the quadrants with respect to two things. Number 1, the numerical value of the function, and number 2, domain. Since sign is positive, so theta must be in first and second quadrants. Since sign is negative and this is the domain, so theta must be in third and fourth quadrants. In third quadrant, answer will be 180 plus alpha. Till here 180, so 180 plus alpha. In fourth quadrant, theta will be 360 minus alpha, because till here 360. Point number 3, basic angle alpha. Basic angle is used for the calculations of the journal angles. Number 2, basic angle is always positive because basic angle is acute angle. This is the range of alpha, so alpha can never be negative. Basic angle always form from the horizontal axis of the quadrants. Like this is the way to form basic angle in first quadrant, in second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. And this is very important. Replace journal angle by alpha while taking the inverse of the function, and ignore the negative sign of the numerical value. This point is very important. You can understand this point with the help of this example. So we have to solve this equation for this domain. Since cos is negative, so it must be in theta must be in second and third quadrant. And according to this domain, we have to work in anti-clockwise direction. Now this point, while inversing, replace theta by alpha. See, we replace theta by alpha here, and we ignore this negative sign because alpha is always positive. So make sure while inversing, you always replace theta or whatever the angle is here by alpha, and you must ignore this negative because alpha is always positive. So you'll get 60 degrees. So this is 60 and this is also 60. So in second quadrant, answer should be 180 minus 60. This will be 180 minus 60 alpha, and this will be 180 plus alpha, which is 240. See, this total is 180, so 180 minus 60 makes 120. Till here 180 plus 60 makes 240. So these are the final answers of this equation with respect to this domain. And you must check your answers with respect to given domain. Both answers lies in this domain, so both are fine. You can also check your answers by substituting your answer into this equation. This equation must be verified for both the answers. First check your answers with respect to this domain, and then you can check your answers by substituting your answer into original equation. Number 4 point. Ignore negative sign. I already have discussed this point in the previous point. While inversing, always ignore the negative sign. See, we ignored negative of all three functions because alpha is always positive. Next point. For negative domains, work in clockwise direction. Like if we have this domain, then we have to work in clockwise direction. See, we have to solve this equation for this domain. Since tan is positive, so it must be in first and third quadrants. Like this theta must be in first and third quadrant. So this is the first answer. This should be minus 180 plus alpha, and this should be minus 360 plus alpha. See, alpha is 60, so till here 180. So 180 minus alpha makes 120. This is here. This total is 180. So 180 minus 60 makes 120. This total is 360. So 360 minus 60 makes 300. So these are two answers. But since you work in clockwise direction, so you need to put negative signs in your answers. Since we have worked in clockwise direction, so add negative signs in the answers like this. These are the final answers. So this is very simple. When you work in clockwise direction, then don't worry. Just find your answers in the normal way, like as you do in anti-clockwise direction. Find these two answers and then just add negative sign in your answers. These are not the final answers. These are the final answers. An important example. We have to solve this equation for this domain. So number one, you have to make this domain as this angle. I will discuss this example later. After this point, I will discuss this example. Be careful regarding the given domain. The angle given in the function, like this angle, should always correspond with the angle in the domain. If the, like this, both are same, so no problem. But in this example, see point number 6 with respect to this example. The angle given in the function should always correspond with the angle in the domain. See, these two are not same. If the angles differ, like this, the domain has to be adjusted accordingly. This has to be adjusted according to this angle. This point is very important. When both angles are same, this angle of the function and this domain, when both are same, then no problem. When they both are different, then you have to make this as this thing. This is point number 6. So when both are same, no problem. You just need to check the direction. This domain is positive, so you need to work in anti-clockwise direction. This sign is positive, so you have to work in first and second quadrant. You just need to find alpha and then you can easily get the answers. Since the given angle x and domain are same, therefore no need to change this domain. This is very important. See, they both are different. So we have to make this x like this. Since the angle given in the function differs from the angle in domain, therefore domain needs to be adjusted accordingly. We have to make this like this. So first we need to copy this here. Now according to Bodmer's, we need to make this 2x. So we need to multiply all the terms by 2 of this inequality. And then we need to subtract 80 from all. So when you subtract 80 from this, you'll get minus 80, this will 2x minus 80, this will say 640. Now you have to understand this domain very carefully. This negative domain means work in clockwise direction but within this quadrant, because this is very small domain. Till here we have minus 90. So you just need to work in this direction, in this quadrant, in clockwise direction, this domain. This is simple. This means work approximately or almost twice Now solve the given equation according to this domain. You have to solve this with respect to this domain, not with this domain. See the solution. So number one, you have to replace this by alpha. While inversing, we always replace a general angle by alpha. So alpha is 30 and this is the domain. And I told you this means work in clockwise direction within this quadrant, and this means work in anti-clockwise direction approximately twice. So alpha is 30. So when you will work in anti-clockwise direction, this will be the first answer, 30. And this will be the second answer, 330. Now, when domain exceeds from 360, you just need to add 360 in your previous answer. So just add 360 into this answer to get the next answer. We do this when domain exceeds from 360. So when you will add 360 into this answer, you'll get 390. Now add 360 into this answer. This one. And this answer is just because of this domain. Work in clockwise direction. This is here. Minus 30. This is very important. You have to work in clockwise direction. Now you have to observe your answers with respect to this domain. See, this answer is not in this domain. This is out of the domain. So you need to ignore this answer. And all the other answers are fine. Now you need to solve this equation for x. You need to bring 80 on right hand side, and then you need to divide your answers by 2. When you will bring 80 here, you will get these things. You have to ignore this, and x will be this. Since all answers are exact, so you don't need to write your answers 1 decimal places. Just leave your answers as it is. This minus 30 came because of the negative domain. Now you can understand this example. This is in degrees. So first make this theta like this. So first multiply 2 with this inequality and then subtract 80. Alpha is 60. And this means work in clockwise direction. This means work in anti-clockwise direction almost twice. So when you will work in clockwise direction, you will get this answer, minus 60. In anti-clockwise direction, first answer 60, second answer 300, and you just need to add 60 into these two answers to get the next answers. This is out of the domain because domain is till 640, so just reject this answer. And now solve this equation for theta. These are the final answers. All answers are in this domain. Next example. Change the domain when angle are different. We already have discussed this. Since this is 2x and this is x, so we have to make this x as 2x. So we need to multiply this domain by 2. Since sine is positive, so theta must be in first and second quadrants. Alpha is 60, so in first quadrant answer will be 60. And in second quadrant answer will be 120 when you work on first cycle. You just add 360 in your previous answers. When domain exceeds from 360, we add 360 to previous answers. Now divide this by 2. These are the final answers. Next point. While solving the equations, always factorize the equation first and then solve it. Never cancel function on both sides, never. Always bring everything on left side, take common, and then solve the equation. These are the final answers. So always factorize the equation. Never cancel functions on both sides while solving trigonometric equations. These are the final answers. This point is very important. Don't cancel these two signs. Next example, like all points have been done. This is the example. We have to work in, we have to find the values of theta for this domain. This is very simple. You can manage this yourself. Since sine is negative, so theta must be in third and fourth quadrant. Alpha, while finding alpha, you have to ignore this negative and you need to replace theta by alpha. Alpha is 45. So in third quadrant, answer is 225. In fourth quadrant, 315. Tan theta is -1 for this domain. So theta must be in second and fourth quadrant because tan is in second and fourth quadrant. So alpha is 45. You have to ignore this negative. In second quadrant, answer 135. In fourth quadrant, answer is 315. Next example. Cos is negative. You are solving for this domain. You need to work in clockwise direction. First, replace theta by alpha. Ignore negative sign. Alpha is 30. So this answer is 180 minus basic angle 30, 150, and this answer is 210. 180 plus 30 makes 210. Just add negative sign in your answers because you work in clockwise direction. Cos theta is R for this domain. Cos is positive, so it must be in this and this quadrants. So alpha is 60. Since you are working in clockwise direction, you need to add negative in your answer. Next example, tan is negative, so alpha is tan inverse. Ignore this negative sign, this thing, 30. Tan must be in second and fourth quadrants. So this answer should be 180 minus 30, which is 150, and this should be 360 minus alpha, which is 330. The range of sine and cos functions. Sine lies between -1 and 1 inclusive, cos lies between -1 and 1 inclusive. So therefore, you cannot find the value of sine theta 2 because this is out of this range. This is invalid. You can solve these questions yourself, the practice questions. Make sure you bring everything on left side while solving this equation for this domain. Don't cancel these two signs. Write this like this: 5 sin x minus 3 sin x cos x is equal to 0. Take sin x common and then you can easily solve this. Here you have to factorize. First you need to convert cos square in terms of sin square because your equation in terms of sine. Now you can just simplify this and factorize this and you can get your answer. This question is important. You have to make this x like this. I've done this here. So first convert x in this form. Like first multiply this inequality by 2 and then subtract pi by 3 from all. So you'll get this domain. This means you need to work in clockwise direction, and this means you need to work in anti-clockwise direction. Since cos is positive, so it must be in this quadrant and in these two quadrants. In clockwise direction, only in this quadrant. In anti-clockwise, in both the quadrants. So alpha is pi by 3. You need to replace this by alpha while inversing. So in clockwise direction, answer is minus pi by 3. In anti-clockwise direction, this answer will be pi by 3 and this answer will be 5 pi by 3. You'll get this answer by subtracting pi by 3 from 2 pi. Now bring pi by 3 here and then divide answers by 2. These are the final answers, and all answers are fine according to this domain. You can take the screenshot of this solution if you want. Well, this is all. I hope this lecture will help you to understand the concepts of the solutions of trigonometric equations. And important advice, be positive. Good luck and Allah Hafiz.